So what started my
All right, let's go.
running journey? Well, okay, hold on. I'm like a total beginner. Like, how do I do this? Where do I start? And that feel like that's where we all are with a lot of things, whether it's physical journey or having a baby or starting a career, like whatever it is, we tend to not know where to start. So here is my running journey. It's not just my journey, it's my postpartum, coming back to being like physically active, something that's high impact. And I'm excited to share it, and it's only the beginning for this journey, and I'm like hoping that it continues to take off in different things. And it's not only building me physically, but it's also building me mentally and spiritually. So thank you for watching and let's get started.
You know, to John and to Michael, I just want to apologize because I know you guys are big Milwaukee fans. Milwaukee did not sell carpet cutters in Home Depot. So maybe Milwaukee needs to step their game up. I don't know, but they didn't have it. But guess who had it?
Not Milwaukee. Not Milwaukee. Husky.
What a way to start. Okay. Mind you, I am watching this for the very first time, so I don't know what my husband's got on here. And that was definitely funny. And I knew he did a talking head, but I didn't know, like, he's funny. My husband's really funny. He's actually one of the few people that can really, really make me laugh. Like, cry laugh. I've seen where people get a painter thing and a roller and just roll the glue wherever like they need it. They waited a couple minutes and then they put it on there. I don't know what kind of glue. Oh, I left my phone over there.
No, because that would thin it out.
So some glues require them to dry up so it becomes sticky and then you put it on.
But that's adhesive.
So this one doesn't have to be. Okay. It was wrong. We messed up. Laying the first few tiles was a trial and error type of thing. And there was one that we messed up because it wasn't like very well put together. Like it wasn't flushed. And you want it to be flush because you don't want gaps.
Y'all remember the story? It was like, I don't know the name of it, but like the lady, she slept on a mattress and there was like a bean under it. And she was like, this mattress is uncomfortable. Guy comes back, brings another. Now it's double stacked. She's like, it's so uncomfortable. And long story short, guy ends up bringing like 20 mattresses. And she's like, it's still uncomfortable. And it's all because there's a small bean underneath like all the mattresses. Kind of feels like that with the carpet. If you don't perfectly align them, kind of like this, they'll like the slightest just, and it's not me being OCD, but it's kind of like the woman with the bean. Like you're going to feel it and you're going to be like, something's off.
I think it's actually so cute that my husband and I just did the same exact gesture of trying to explain, but sorry, babe.
That was right.
Yeah. I don't know. We work really well together. Surprising because we are quite the opposites personality, but yeah, I don't really think Bae wanted to do this, but he's like, I'm following you. You know this is not my thing, so.
Is it there?
No, it is.
Is it flushed?
Yeah, I don't see any gaps. After you like lay it down, you're supposed to roll it with like a heavy metal roll or just something to put weight on it to like really get it to like stick there. And so we also didn't have that, but we had a nice foam roller and we weigh more than 70 pounds and the minimum is like 70 pounds. We work with what we've got. And guess what? It worked. The next day, we actually decided to pick up the next day and we were actually able to finish like a good majority, like no, the whole room.
My gosh. Wow. I can't believe this.
So he already seen the gym.
And so it turns out that my brother-in-law had already seen the room. He had peeked there because he's nosy.
And I told him not to make it. I said, you know, look surprised, but don't look over surprised. And that's what we got.
We were following the instructions and everything was going really smooth. Really, really smooth.
Yeah, maybe we should have tightened everything. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely getting irritated. Not at nobody, but it's just the most ridiculous, smallest details that will literally ruin your progress on trying to get something done in a certain amount of time. And that was one of them.
But then there was this one part that just would not align for nothing. And so turned out that the pole was facing the wrong direction. So we had to go all the way back to the beginning of like loosen things up, flip the pole. And the thing is, the instructions didn't say, hey, this part of the sticker should face this way. There was 2 stickers. This part of the sticker should face this way and not this way. The guys kind of needed a break. Me and my sister kind of just jumped in. And like we figure out like the same thing, but we figure out, okay, we need to flip it, and if that doesn't work, then something else is wrong.
What was more important was what direction we wanted the sticker to face.
Is a mess. So after my sister and her husband left, we had came back from the beach and all that, and so there's toys everywhere. The garage has been messy. The kids just bring stuff and leave it there, just like they do with everything else around the house.
All right. Let the games begin.
Where do we start?
You know what sounds so good? That barbecue with the sandwiches again?
Nobody wants to do anything on an empty stomach.
That we had at the beach? Man, I wish we had padding for him.
Yeah, we have like comforters.
Get him a comforter? And the thing?
You want to get a mat, but ideally, if you want to
Kason, sir. Hello.
pressure wash the garage. So satisfying. I love doing that. Like anything you have to pressure wash, count me in. And then I like to like scrub. And then we had ants too, because kids and crumbs. So yeah, moving things around and just, I don't know, just pressure washing overall is just super satisfying. So I always have fun with it.
That's pretty bad.
It's been sitting in our backyard maybe more than a month, and we've gotten a lot of rain, and with the moisture and everything and the bugs that we get, it smelled bad too. So I knew that. I didn't even open it. Like when I just drug it, because it was all folded up in the backyard, and I drug it all the way to the front yard. And when I did open it, I didn't know what we were gonna do.
You should see the inside of this thing.
Is it?
It's so gross.
It's
So bad.
you don't need that soap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So we have a cold plunge, and so we used it, and the kids were using it like as a pool, and then they stopped using it, and then it was just left outside, and it was raining and storming, and it got put on the grass, and there was like bugs. I don't like bugs. Yeah, it wasn't worth the cleaning. So Big went and got one. They were on sale, which was great.
I said skip that and went to Target and bought one. Not only did I buy one, I didn't even go to Target. Target didn't even have them. They were sold out. It's not like a big thing out here. I almost forgot about that. So in fact, I went to Walmart. Different, but hey, went to Walmart. They had them, but not only that, they were on sale, 50% off. So for the price of one, I just went ahead and bought two. Ice has always been a struggle, but this time we do have an additional freezer and a deep freezer that we can like really dedicate just to ice and not food.
There's nothing better than a clean garage, you guys. Like, come on, everything's organized, put in its place. Like, it makes sense, right? Like, come on now. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Like, I know you didn't see any running, you didn't see any like weightlifting or anything like that, but that's okay because this is part of the journey. Like, remember, like, running is not just about just the running aspect, it's everything you're doing to be there, to get there. You're not starting now, why? Think of future you. If you're not doing it for anybody else, if that doesn't encourage you, find your why, because having your why will help you change your lifestyle right now, your bad eating habits. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I definitely have my days and things happen, but I want to encourage you to just start.